Welcome to Concordia On Air.
Here's what's coming up on tonight's show.
In news, flu vaccinations.
Weather for bonfire and game time.
In sports, teams are winning like Charlie Sheen.
In A&E, Minnesota's going royal.
All that and more.
Stay tuned.
Hold it open. That's not the open. That's the open. Okay. Good job.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Grace.
And we're your hosts
For tonight's show. Yeah.
Very exciting.
You might be wondering why we have a glass of water here on the table.
And a wand. This nice wand right here.
It's because we're professional musicians.
Magicians?
Magicians, not musicians.
There
That'd be
we
cool
go.
though. But anyways, we're going to do a magic trick. So, as Hermione says, Wingardium Leviosa.
No. It's Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget swish, then flick.
Okay. Twitch, then
No,
stick.
no. Swish, then flick.
Swish, then flick. Wingardium Leviosa.
You're saying it wrong.
Okay.
You gotta work on this.
I don't think that's going to work.
Let's just do something else.
Okay, we'll do something else. I know. I will get out the magic copper spirit bag.
I've been waiting so long for
Okay,
this.
wait right here.
Bow
I'll
time,
go
bow
get it.
time.
I'm going to get it.
This will be great.
Here it is. Oh, here it is. Okay, so
Okay.
what we have in here is most important for this weekend because it's
Homecoming.
homecoming. So we have all the gear that you need. First, a hat
Hat. We're
in
good.
case it's cold. Also, pull out your beanies.
Beanie.
You can wear them again. I think that's a great idea.
It's
Okay.
homecoming after all.
Yeah, it is. Also, copper bracelets.
Copper bracelet.
And lots of beads.
Beads.
Here, do you want the beads?
I'll take the beads.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the proper attire for homecoming football game. So I expect to see you all in this attire, okay?
Get
Okay.
decked out.
Yeah, decked out. It's really good. So now we thought that because not everyone has all the proper copper home decorations, we're going to teach you how to make one, okay? So I'll be right back with the materials. We need Kleenex boxes and
Which you
watercolors.
probably already will have in your room.
Paper, tape, scissors, and water. Okay,
Water.
so to begin,
Gotta get the
watercolors out.
And we could
Get your
write
Kleenex
cobbers.
box.
Cobbers would
Yeah,
work.
you could also do this to make football signs if you want. But we're gonna make Kleenex boxes because we're girls. So,
That'll be awesome because it will decorate your room. But it won't. It'll be subtle. So.
okay. So we're just gonna write a big cobbers on this. C-O, cob.
Cobb.
Cob's a good one. Okay. And get the tape.
There we go.
Okay. And obviously, if you have more time, you can make this very intricate with sparkles or fun things like that.
Glitter glue. Definitely.
Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah. Justin
Okay.
Bieber.
Then you're going to tape it on.
It'll actually look a lot better this when you spend time on it.
Yeah, spend lots of time. Anyways, you're going to tape it on the box like so and set it out for all your room and floor mates to enjoy.
And it'll be great. It'll look
Yeah, it will be great.
nice.
So you can continue working on that. Add some yellow, add some leaves. Okay. So now, if you're interested in knowing more information about Flu Clinic, secret
Clinic, yep.
agents, or
Oh, yep,
anything else,
Kennedy.
Maddie and Heather are going to inform you right now.
Welcome to news. I'm Madeline Campbell.
And I'm Heather Zinda.
It's that time of year again. Time to protect yourself against the seasonal flu and H1N1 infections. We are so lucky again this year to have our own flu clinic to be held at the Centrum. Vaccinations will be Monday, October 17th from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, October 18th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. The cost is $20 and you can pay with cash, check, or even charge it to your tuition. Stay healthy and help keep our campus flu-free by getting your vaccination in October.
The Blenders, a Fargo-Moorhead-born band touring the United States for the past 21 years, are coming back to play in time for Christmas. This quartet holiday soul tour will be at the Fargo Theater December 15th through the 18th for 5 shows. The guys made their mark with their unique harmony-based music and were featured in the 2008 film, The Perfect Holiday. You probably have heard their vocals displayed on the McDonald's commercial, singing that well-known tune, I'm in Love with the McDonald's Girl. Tickets for the show are $35, and you can get them at the Tickets 300 box office.
Concordia College has started its own chapter of Invisible Children. This group promotes awareness about the issues children are facing in Uganda. There will be fundraisers and events throughout the year to help these children who simply cannot do it for themselves. If you have a busy schedule or are involved with other organizations, you can still help. Invisible Children only requires a small time commitment. There will be one meeting and one activity every month. All you have to do is come, visit with friends, have a few laughs, and maybe even have some food. Check out this group's Facebook page, Invisible Children at Concordia College, or email rgullick@cord.edu to join.
Tonight, Concordia will welcome former Secret Service agent Clint Hill back to campus. Hill, a 1954 Concordia graduate, was in the motorcade with John F. Kennedy the day the president was shot and killed. His actions immediately following the shot are credited with saving First Lady Jackie Kennedy's life. Hill will be speaking tonight at 7 p.m. in the Centrum, along with Lisa McCubbin, who authored the book, The Kennedy Detail.
Steve Jobs, co-founder and former CEO of Apple, died last Wednesday at age of 56. Jobs was well known for many of his innovative products, including the iPod, iPhone, Mac computers, and most recently, the iPad. According to the Associated Press, Jobs had been battling pancreatic cancer on and off since 2003. After being on medical leave for most of this year, Jobs retired from the company in August. His immediate cause of death was listed as respiratory arrest arising from complications from pancreatic cancer. He is survived by his wife and 4 children.
Looking for a great place to meet friends and have some good food? Noodles & Company has just opened in Fargo on the corner of 45th and 15th Street South, across from Shields. This location opened only a few weeks ago on October 3rd. Their menu features many different kinds of American, Asian, and Mediterranean pastas, soups, salads, and sandwiches. They're well known for their comforting mac and cheese and their mushroom stroganoff. The friendly atmosphere, accompanied by the delicious smells coming from the kitchen, leave customers feeling right at home. It is a popular spot for college students, both as a dining experience and a place of employment. Noodles is open from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., so there's plenty of time to go check it out. Let's now take a look at what Noodles & Company has to offer. Noodles & Company recently opened their newest location on 45th Street in Fargo. Being that Fargo-Moorhead is a college area, does Noodles have any college discounts?
You know what, not at this time. We've got lines to the door, and we're enjoying our honeymoon, so to speak. So this, when everyone comes out and tries a product and sees like this or not, that maybe in the future we would entertain something, but not at this time. We have got Monday very busy. Like I said, lines to the door since we opened Thursday and Monday. It seems that our mid-afternoon and sort of early evening crowd is heavily dominated by college. We have employed a lot of college students. I would say probably half of our workforce is coming from pre-college. So we sell more mac and cheese than any other dish, followed by the Japanese candy, which seems to be very popular. And after that, our president got the top. A lot of delicious dishes, but everyone loves their mac and cheese. Hair Magazine listed us in their top 5 restaurants for healthy cuisine for families. And I think that's really notable. Number 1, we have 14 dishes that are less than 500 calories. So that's pretty significant. We did actually this we set 2 records. We set the record for opening day sales, and we set the record for opening week. I think there's a lot of brand recognition locally. People know the fact that Twin Cities, the Central area is a strong market for Noodles & Company. There are 28 restaurants in the Twin Cities, Noodles & Company restaurants. So I think there's certainly some great brand recognition.
For Concordia
I know what I'm having for supper tonight. Well, today in the weather, we've had a little bit of rain, especially in the Midwest, and then off kind of Massachusetts, New York area. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of activity going on in the North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota area right now. It is supposed to be sunny tomorrow for the bonfire, good, and then partly cloudy on Saturday for the football game at about 58 degrees. So it'll be good, a good day to go and cheer on the Cobbers. Okay, but today and Friday, it's supposed to be a little rainy. It's okay. I don't think there's a lot of outdoor activities planned, so we can get through it. And then it's the game, so go check out the game whenever you get a chance. Now over to Grace with an interview on a very important topic this week.
Awesome. Yeah, that's right. Go check out that game. And today with me, we have a very important person, the president of the Straight and Gay Alliance, Andrew Alola. Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, what made you get involved with the Straight and Gay Alliance?
Well, I mean, pretty much my whole life I've been pretty passionate about gay rights. It's something that's been a dear issue to me. So right away when I came to Concordia, I knew we had a Straight and Gay Alliance and I really wanted to get involved. So I've actually only been involved since sophomore year. So
that's great. And why is the Straight and Gay Alliance really prevalent this week?
Well, this week it happens to be National Coming Out Week. So specifically yesterday was National Coming Out Day, and then the whole week is just kind of a National Civil Awareness Week dedicated to raising awareness about GLBT issues, so we can have discussion and kind of promote activism.
And what kinds of activities do you have planned throughout this week?
We have a lot of activities planned, a lot of which have already happened because the week's almost over because it is Wednesday, indeed. But Monday we had like a discussion about the movie, or the documentary rather, For the Bible Tells Me So. We had a really nice discussion about that. And then yesterday, you may have noticed, but we had a photo shoot in the atrium where students would write a positive message on a whiteboard and then take pictures. So it could say like "love is love" or something like that. So we had a photo shoot. We had like over 70 people take pictures, which was really nice. And I think that's kind of an overarching theme for this week. I think people have really just supported what we've done. So I think it's been just outstanding. Exceeded all my expectations thoroughly. So that was yesterday. Wednesday, today we are having a panel discussion of sorts. We're having coming out stories from current Cobbers, both faculty and students, and then having a discussion afterward. And then we're ending the week with a pizza party tomorrow. So
sounds
very
like
exciting.
A lot of fun.
Yes.
Is there? Why do you think it's so important that we get this out? And is there any specific reasons, or just overall you really?
Yeah, I mean, I think this week is especially important because far too often I think gay issues in general just aren't discussed in the classroom, and I think Concordia is a really accepting place. But even so, even though we have a very accepting student body, accepting administration, these kind of issues, these kinds of topics do not come up in the classroom. So I think this week specifically, and then obviously every Wednesday for Saga meetings, we try to promote, activism, civil awareness, so we can indeed talk about these things which are far too often kind of misplaced. So.
Definitely. And so if people wanted to know more about this or get involved, where would they be able to find you?
Well, they could email me specifically, or they could just email saga@cord.edu, and they would be able to get more information from there. But our meetings are Wednesdays from 7 to 8 o'clock, and this week we are selling t-shirts in the atrium from 9 to 5 every day for $10 that say "Love is Love."
That's an awesome message.
Yes.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So, Concordia's homecoming coronation was last night, and we'd like to congratulate Elise Tweeden and Skylar Vilt for their win of 2011 King and Queen, and congrats to the rest of the court. Now, JC Elizondo and Chris Mukala talk to Cobbers about the vote.
It's that time of year again for homecoming. This week, seniors received an email about nominating this year's homecoming court. There are many good candidates to choose from. Senior Amanda May offered us some thoughts on how to vote.
The ladies, well, one of my top three, I'm going to go top three even though we had 5 votes. AJ Johnson, Lucretia King, and myself. I'm going to vote for myself because, I mean, who doesn't vote for themselves?
To increase their chances of making the court, potential candidates have used social media to garner votes.
I've actually seen a couple friends' Facebook statuses saying vote for Tony or vote for whoever.
Mackenzie actually posted a status online yesterday saying vote for me for homecoming queen. I'm the best candidate. And he even bribed people with cookies.
There are two options of how to vote. You can vote anytime through Seaport, or you can come to the atrium and vote at the homecoming table. Although he can't vote, Junior Josh Conroy offers us his thoughts on his favorite male candidate.
The only male candidate I can think of, practically, is Jordan Lutz. Just because of his astounding male beauty and, just a good heart.
For JC Elizondo, I'm Chris McCullough. And don't forget to vote today.
All right, thank you. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry about that technical error. All right, thank you, JC and Chris. So, you going to homecoming this weekend?
Yes, definitely. Football game for sure.
Oh yeah.
Are you?
Oh yeah. You going with friends?
Yes. Yeah, and I think there's a couple soccer games this weekend too.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with my buddies and go. Yeah, I'm gonna win. And Johnny Holmes dance is that weekend too. I'm sure a lot of people are excited about that now.
Definitely. No, it's definitely a tradition at Concordia. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, last year was quite interesting. But anyway, good evening everybody. Welcome to sports. I'm Al Bodum.
And I'm Hannah Johnson.
Last weekend, our Cobber football team pulled another win against the Carleton. In the first quarter, they would give the first strike and score the first touchdown. With that fueled our Cobber men, which led them to another touchdown, leading to 14-0 at the end of the half. The second half, our men would rally 2 more touchdowns, giving the final score 26-7. Brett Bound, fullback, was a major factor to this victory. He rushed for 102 yards and held the Knights only to 128 yards of offense. Great job, good sir. This weekend is homecoming, and our Cobbers finally play at home again this Saturday at 1 p.m. You don't want to miss this. I'm going.
The Copper women's soccer team is now on a 3-game winning streak after beating regionally ranked opponent Eau Claire on Sunday, 2-0. The women are now 7-1 with 3 ties in the regular season. Allie Nelson earned her 6th shutout of the season. Eau Claire outshot Concordia 11-4, but the Cobbers were still able to hold their own during the second half and win the game. The Saturday before, Cobbers also won against McAllister 2-1. The Cobbers are playing St. Catherine as we speak. Look for updates at gocobbers.com. They will also be playing Bethel at home this Saturday at 3 during the homecoming celebrations.
Last Sunday, you guessed it, our Minnesota Vikings pulled out a win against the Arizona Cardinals after a losing streak that seemed forever. In the first quarter, our Vikes pulled out an amazing 28 points, giving them the edge they needed to play hard for the remaining quarters, pulling out a great win of 34-10. Great job, guys. Minnesota is proud of you.
After 2 weekend wins, the Concordia volleyball team has now won 4 matches in a row, 3-0 each time. This weekend, the women defeated St. Mary's and St. Olaf Friday and Saturday. The Cobbers are 16-3 in the overall season. Allison Brueggemann came out of St. Olaf's game with 7 kills and 5 digs against St. Olaf, and Rachel Winninen set a team high of 10 digs. The volleyball women play McAllister tonight at 7. Visit gocobbers.com for updates on tonight's game.
Well, last week with a crowd of 11,543 people, Minnesota finally had something to be proud of. Our Minnesota Lynx became WNBA champions! They beat out the Atlanta Dream 73-67. Simone Augustus scored 16 points that ended up being the MVP of this year. Great job, guys, and heck of a job this season. Minnesota is proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves because you guys deserved it. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a disappointing week for basketball fans. NBA owners and players are still unable to agree on luxury taxes, contract lengths, and annual raises. Now, NBA Commissioner David Stern has canceled the first 2 weeks of the season until November 14th. Season ticket holders receive refunds for all canceled games. The disagreement is still not resolved, but Union President Billy Hunter has rescheduled a meeting with NBA players on Friday in LA. Hunter says he wants to meet face-to-face with the players to explain further details. Check ESPN.com for updates. Still trying to figure out your major? well, then you're in luck. The Communication Studies Theater Arts Department is introducing a brand new major this year. If you're interested, here's some more information about the Multimedia Journalism major.
Multimedia journalism as a new major at Concordia was really a reaction to a couple of things. One, changes in the industry, and two, what the students are actually doing.
Don Rice is the program director of one of Concordia's new majors, Multimedia Journalism.
There are a few new courses and some things that were sort of retooled for the major, but it's more trying to allow the students to use their courses in an interdisciplinary way, okay, which matches what's going on out in the world more. So if you've heard of convergence, that means that all the different types of media are coming together anyway. So, you know, we've had all kinds of things like internships where, you know, you're working for a radio station, but you're really working on their website. And you're doing some work with video and those kinds of things. And so the needs have changed, and the new program tries to fit those needs better.
How can students pursuing this new major become involved on campus?
We've got the primary co-curricular organizations still in place that we've had in place for a long time. And the primary ones that feed into this are the Concordian newspaper, Concordia On Air, which is a weekly news magazine show, KORD Radio, and then also Public Relations Club is one that we're encouraging people to be involved with as well. The other thing is that those activities themselves are converging. So the new Concordian website already has links to Concordia On Air stories, and we'll eventually have radio integrated with that too.
Haven't students already been integrating their classes?
Students were doing that already, but now we've helped them be able to do that. And another good thing about this is that it now means that you can double major in communication and multimedia journalism, or English and multimedia journalism, or art. You know, whatever you want, you can now, it's easier to double major.
For Concordia On Air, this is Paul Fleslin.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that great information, Don. Welcome to A&E. I'm Frederick Hilda.
And I'm Mariah Moen.
Dear Cobber gentlemen and ladies, do you feel like there is never an occasion where you can bring out that nicest outfit of yours? Is it just sitting there in the closet taking in dust and occasional spiders? Well, bring it out and get it ready for this upcoming Friday, because from 9:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. the Harvest Ball is going down. Come dance to the sweet, sweet tunes of the band Betty Does while enjoying a Cinderella evening in the Olsen Forum with all of your Cobber friends. Who knows? Maybe you'll be that special one to find a special prince and princess at this year's Harvest Ball.
Cobbers, it's homecoming week, and on Thursday, October 13th, the time-honored tradition and bonfire fireworks will be taking place. After the Frosh Frolics performances, there will be a huge bonfire on campus at the Jake Christensen Stadium. So bring your friends and join your family of Cobbers for a bonfire. Fireworks and a great time. Whether it's your first or last homecoming, it is sure to be a night full of memories united by the sea.
Cobbers, ready to party like a Hawaiian? Well, then get ready for this year's Johnny Holmes dance, because the theme is Island Fever. The dance will take place on Saturday, October 15th from 9:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the Olsen Forum. Remember, like last year, there are certain rules we Cobbers have to follow when going to the Johnny Holmes. The rules are: 1, no re-entry; 2, no purses, beverages, or bags; 3, this is a bad one, no crowd surfing. However, let me remind you that cameras are okay and that students must bring their student ID and may only invite one guest. So bring out your tropical beachwear and get the temperatures going for this year's Johnny Holmes. See you there.
If you enjoy getting spooked, then think about visiting Acres of Terror in Leonard, North Dakota. This haunted attraction is just a short drive away from Fargo and is in their 6th year of scaring visitors. The woods are full of surprises, and visitors venture through a haunted house scenario, getting spooked along the way. Tickets are $20 for adults, and the attraction is open every Friday and Saturday evening in October.
Tjofaderittan! Exciting news as the King and Queen of Norway is visiting New York and the Midwest from the 13th to the 22nd of October. Their visit will mainly take place in Minnesota, where they, for instance, will visit with St. Olaf and Augsburg College. Unfortunately, they will not visit Concordia College. However, the Norwegian students of Concordia has been granted a great opportunity to actually attend one of their scheduled events. So maybe I'll be lucky enough to actually meet them. How about that? Hope all of you Cobbers join me in wishing them a safe travel and wonderful trip to this great state and country. Hepp hepp for kongen og fedrelandet.
As we get closer to Halloween, it is a time-honored tradition to wear a costume. If you haven't already planned one for yourself, maybe you can get some ideas from the top 5 Halloween costumes of 2011. At number 5, we have superhero costumes. If there's one thing that 2011 is known for, it's the almost ridiculous amount of superhero movies. From Captain America to Green Lantern, find a costume that everyone will recognize. Zombies come in at number 4. Zombies have taken up popularity in pop culture, and you are sure to be popular in your zombie costume. Added plus for a zombie costume is that it's cheap and easy to make at home. Harry Potter comes in at number 3, another costume that's easy to make at home and can be customized to fit your own personality. Number 2 is the pop stars. We have Katy Perry and Lady Gaga, and you can find a costume that's loud, colorful, and will definitely stand out in a crowd. Coming in at number 1, we have Angry Bird costumes. While many people are addicted to this on their phones, now you can become one. This costume is selling wildly on the web, but with a little creativity, you can make your own. Just watch out for people trying to launch you. And now, our very own Hannah Johnson is going to show us a great new Halloween snack.
Hey Cobbers, I'm Hannah Johnson and I'm here to show you an affordable and delicious Halloween treat. But first, let's look at the ingredients we need to get started. We're going to need some wax paper, some chocolate almond bark, Ritz crackers, Halloween themed sprinkles, peanut butter, and a mixing bowl. Alright, so first let's take out our crackers and we're just going to start putting some peanut butter on them. Now as far as crackers, I really prefer Ritz crackers. That's just what I'm used to. Really great flavor. Peanut butter. You can use creamy, reduced fat, natural, whatever you like. I love Jif. So we're just going to go with that. Now you're just going to take a little bit of peanut butter and just spread it on the inside of the cracker and put 2 together. And you're just going to keep on doing this to the whole row because we've got a lot of chocolate almond bark that we're going to need to go through. Okay, great. So now that we have our peanut butter crackers all done, now we're going to focus on the chocolate. We're going to take the chocolate almond bark, just open this up. We're going to do it in chunks. So we're just going to take this, break it off into chunks. We're going to put it into the bowl. So after the chocolate's in the bowl, we're going to microwave it, probably for about 30 seconds. Each time you want to take it out and stir it, just so that the chocolate doesn't burn on the bowl. Alright, so we're just going to put this in for 30 seconds and just wait and see. Okay, so in total we put the chocolate in the microwave for about a minute 30 in 30-second intervals. So now what we're going to do, I'll just switch the chocolate around with the spatula. We're going to take the crackers and the peanut butter and just plop them right in the chocolate. Now just take a fork or a spoon, cover the Ritz cracker with chocolate. What we're going to do now is we're going to take it out with the spoon and the fork, kind of letting all the chocolate melt off back into the bowl. When you think it's got an even coating, we're going to slip it right onto the wax paper. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit of these Halloween pumpkin sprinkles on top. And now let's do some more. Okay, so we've just finished making our Halloween cookies. Super simple, really affordable, and you can make it anywhere. Your dorm, your house, apartment, or wherever you live. I'm Hannah Johnson with Concordia On Air. See you next time.
Those sound like some delicious Halloween treats. Everyone, Cobbers, enjoy your homecoming.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Grace. Have a great homecoming weekend.
And don't forget to check out our website at www.concordiaonair.com.